Hello everybody and welcome back. I am absolutely delighted to be joined via Zoom today with ceramic artist Emma King. Emma, how are you doing?
Good, how are you?
Good, good. We're just going to kick this off by if you could just tell us just a bit about yourself and what you do.
My name's Emma. I'm a ceramic artist, also an art appreciator and educator. I work mostly with ceramics, but I dabble with sculpture and try all the different crafts. Keep trying to learn different forms of art.
All right, deadly, awesome. So so you say, Emma, that you are an arts appreciator as well as a ceramic artist, so you're kind of balancing the two. So just say, well, it'll be pretty much different now, but say pre-lockdown, would you be able to describe a day in the life of Emma King?
Most days are going to work, 9 to 5 job. So I work in an art gallery in Athlone. I go in there and I'd work mostly on the education sector tours, constantly talking about art. Then I'd come home, try to get some exercise in, maybe go to the gym, grab dinner, and then try head into the studio and do a bit of painting.
Speaking of painting, how would you describe your own approach or your own style of your craft? Or how would you, or who or what would be your influences in your work?
So my craft would be mostly colour orientated. I love splashes of colour, vibrant colours. I like the kind of imagination style of things. So Salvador Dali and Van Gogh would be huge influences from kind of art history. But then you kind of move on as you grow, So then I kind of got into activism art. So IYY and the Young Gollop would have had huge influences on me in college. And then kind of coming out of college, I started looking more contemporary artists like Aideen Barry or Suzanne Wowra. Aideen Barry's because of how kind of mad and bonkers it is, but also having a good, strong concept behind it.
Yeah.
And then Suzanne, her concept and the use of colour and fabrics and mixed media, I found very inspiring.
Cool.
Kind of how it tells her biography and her story.
Mm-hmm.
I like art that tells a story.
Yeah. Deadly. And just how would you describe your own work?
It's a tough one. So my work kind of changes, but again, I try more on the storytelling side of things. So using kind of objects to symbolism, while also trying to make sure the viewer understands what you're saying. So trying to be straightforward.
Yeah.
I describe it as being playful because a lot of the building techniques in making art all involves play and imagination, and just kind of letting go.
Cool.
And letting things work the way they work. And if things fall apart, they fall apart. You fix them and keep going. I think art is great for mental health, and you kind of have to accept that and allow it to express yourself.
Cool.
Let the clay tell you what to do rather than you telling the clay sometimes.
You were saying about you're saying that you're involved in the educational side of it. Can you tell us a bit more about that?
So that would be kind of doing up tours while also making art activities to help people engage with the art, while also pairing workshops where I'd help kids making different art pieces along with other facilitators, and constantly working up different art activities they can do by themselves, so they can go into a little space and draw. I'm really trying to focus on getting people to engage with the art and understand the art.
Oh, that's absolutely class, and it sounds really rewarding as well. But it is fair to say that that is the objective of, say, an artist or an arts practitioner, or whatever anyone identifies himself as, but it really sounds like that you really are reaching out for that and.
Yeah, I'm trying to learn all the different sectors of art, because art kind of sprawls everywhere. So the education is as much about the art as anything else. It's learning to appreciate it and how to see all of it. gain an understanding of what the artist was trying to say and their concepts.
If you'd be able to tell us, Emma, what kind of challenges do you face when you're pursuing like your your craft of ceramics while trying to balance a day job as well, like, or a 9 to 5? Like, what challenges do you find with that?
I find it very hard to find the time. You know what I mean? Trying to separate the job from your art practice. When you come home, you kind of want to get away from art because that is your job. But then you're trying to find the mix. So it's kind of more about determination rather than motivation. And then when you're learning about all these other artists all day, every day, it can be a bit intimidating, you know. You're looking at all their work thinking, could I create something that good? Could I think of a concept that intriguing? But it's also a great way to kind of learn from them, you know. You learn from the other artists to help build your practice. Learn the concepts people want to hear about.
Yeah, absolutely agree with that. So how do you find a way to unwind and find balance?
I'm still trying to figure it out, but I find exercise is a great kind of way. It gets your mind away from everything for a few minutes. Then I tried other kind of creative activities like baking or reading. Just kind of zone out for a while, and then sometimes you fall into the Netflix trap.
Any recommendations on your Netflix list these days?
I've kind of gone back to New Girl.
Oh, nice. Just to kind of wrap it up, Emma, what advice would you like to give to anybody who are looking to pursue a career in the arts, or who are, say, a similar situation like yourself, a working artist?
I'd suggest looking into other artists and then keeping your eyes open on VAI and just continuously applying for all the open calls anywhere around the country. Just get your name known. Gather all your information and spend your time building that CV. At the end of the day, that CV is going to be what helps get you into other galleries and get your work seen.
Nice one. You were mentioning VIA. Can you tell us a bit more about that, Emma, what that is? Just for anyone who might
VAI, know. It's Visual Artists Ireland. So it's a website you can go on to, and you can go on to the jobs and opportunities. That will show you any jobs in the art sector, but it also shows you any open calls from any gallery in Ireland, including the north.
Deadly.
So it's just kind of it's a great way to find opportunities.
Yeah, deadly. Like, I didn't even know about that, and that'll be great info for anybody who wants to know. So thank you for sharing that. Yeah, great. We're going to wrap it up there, Emma. I'm absolutely delighted that you joined us today. Thank you so much. And guys, thank you so much for listening, and stay safe.